Welcome to Royal Zone. The new podcast, which used to be a co-production between Archwell Audio, Gimlet, and Spotify, launched on the streaming carrier on Tuesday with Serena Williams as a guest. Meghan Markle has launched a new podcast, with the first episode of Archetypes shedding on Spotify on Tuesday morning. But before we continue, make sure to subscribe so you never miss any future updates on the royal family. The new podcast, which was once a co-production between Archwell Audio, Gimlet, and Spotify, launched on the streaming provider with its first episode, The Misconception of Ambition with Serena Williams. The episode's highlights encompass Meghan's recount of how her son Archie narrowly escaped a hearth in his bedroom whilst on tour in South Africa, and even a shock look by way of husband Prince Harry. The blurb in the episode notes said, Meghan talks to the one and solely Serena Williams about the double general girls face when they are labeled ambitious and the ripple outcomes this has on different factors of their lives. This groundbreaking premiere episode additionally aspects Dr. Laura Cray, a main professional on gender in the workplace. It reads, Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, used to be listed as the executive producer of the podcast. The launch of Archetypes comes shut to 2 years after Archwell Audio's partnership was Spotify was first announced. Meghan and Harry signed a profitable deal with the audio streaming large to host and produce podcasts, estimated to be really worth around £18 million in late 2020. But they had solely launched one exhibit, so a long way, a vacation one of a kind, presenting their son Archie and superstar guests. In Archetypes, a podcast about lady stereotypes, Meghan vows to look at labels that attempt to keep ladies back. In a trailer of the Archwell Audio project, Meghan said, This is how we speak about women, the words that increase our girls, and how the media displays female return to us. However, the place do these stereotypes come from? And how do they preserve displaying up and defining our lives? The drop of the first episode comes after Meghan and the Duke of Sussex raised issues about COVID-19 misinformation on the platform. In January, singer Neil Young gave Spotify an ultimatum to cast off both his work or the Joe Rogan Experience podcast, which had been acknowledged to air misinformation about vaccines. When the singer later left the streaming platform, Joni Mitchell introduced the Equal Pass in solidarity with his decision. At the identical time, the Sussexes' charitable basis stated they had been expressing issues. However, the couple had been dedicated to persevering with their work with the organization. Last week, a spokesperson for Archwell Audio demonstrated its first sequence would air in the summertime and that they had been working carefully with Spotify closer to insurance policies aimed at minimizing the unfold of misinformation. Meghan has lengthy been a campaigner for girl empowerment. You can pay attention to the Archetypes podcast on Spotify now. The motive they are coming to UK is for the fawning, glowing coverage UK tabloids, like Daily Mail, provide them, in which they desperately want proper now. Mail jogging this as lead story, glowing piece simply like it did with Handamp, M at Jubilee. Like Markle is a rock star. Thank you Mirror for surely reporting barring the fanfare. Prince Harry took a secret day trip beforehand this week beforehand of his return to the UK subsequent month. Pictures emerged on social media performing to exhibit Harry in the African USA of Mozambique, barring Meghan Markle or his children. In one snap, he poses for the digital camera alongside every other man sporting a polo shirt, a pair of shorts and a baseball cap. In some other shared online, he can be considered standing in the stunning seashore area of Vilanculo and additionally chatting to quite a few people. The Duke's spokesperson stated Harry was once welcoming and co-hosting a team of U.S. officials, conservationists and philanthropists beforehand this week as they toured blanketed flora and fauna in nature areas.